Hello and welcome to Budget Model Railways, and today we're back in familiar territory, 00, which I know will please a few people because not everybody appreciates my freelance end, but I've been doing the freelance end because it gets just a little bit nippy down here. It is insulated, I do have a little heater, but when it's down to sort of 0 degrees, -2, it's not great down here. It does stop it being dry, just got a little heater there, but it's a little bit better today. So I thought I'd come down, put the two jumpers on and let you see what we've been doing with 00. So that's the rather good Hornby 060 that I reviewed recently. And since that's been having a run in, that's got even better. We've got my Hornby Class 29, rather nice one running around the bottom there. And on the top, this is the other little railroad loco I reviewed recently. And Doug's added a load of weight to it. And that's made a big difference. It's made it quieter for some bizarre reason, and it's greatly improved its pulling power. So that's made that quite a nice little loco. So just to give you some idea, so what I've done, we've started working on the hill. So you can see there bare newspaper, paper mache, and then some poster paint that's not quite dark enough. And then we've used some emulsion just to darken that up. And that's going to be grassed and treed. Because the idea of this layout now is to mirror that layout and be a kind of countryside rural scene. So what we'll have is the road at the back there will then continue over the gap, level crossing, into the village, through the village, road bridge, over here and into a little station. Was going to be both sides of the track, but I've decided now to just leave the platform one side, because otherwise it'll become very dominated by the station, which I don't think I want. We've got the big station on the other side. This side I'm not so sure about, but that doesn't matter because I'll work on this end. So down there where you can see the timber, that's going to be a nice shallow embankment, lots of nice trees to blend it in. And I like my railway to run through the landscape. So rather than do the obvious, which was to leave this part flat, I've built it up with some thin bits, well, fairly thick, they're 10-12mm cardboard packaging, and that will enable the village there to have a couple of levels, and there will also be a little halt at the back. So this really then will be about watching trains go round. So we'll have the top level, and I can run two different trains because there's a passing loop, and obviously at the bottom level we can run lots of trains because on the main line there we've got, I'll try and pan slowly, but obviously we've got the 4-road fiddle yard there, which will enable me then to run lots of different trains underneath. And they'll come through the cutting. There we go. Running through very nicely. It's a wonderful little running loco, that one. So that then will give me quite a nice vista. So we'll go all the way from the road bridge, and I'm going to put sky on the door there so it doesn't look quite so odd. And we'll then have quite a nice vista all the way down this side of the shed. And my plan is, they're all good plans. I'm getting very busy in the Army Cadets at the moment, but I'm hoping to do half an hour or so a day down here so that I can slowly get on with this, so that over the next few weeks we'll get quite a bit of progress. Doug's suddenly got the railway bug again. He's come home from Christmas from uni, seen the layout, so he's very keen to see this getting on ready for when he comes home at Easter. So I'm hoping to get on with that. Although equally, of course, I do have to get on with my exhibition layout ready for something in May, which is tucked in underneath there, which I haven't really even started apart from laying the track. This area, which is where there was some tools and printers and sanders, will be a round and round oval end gauge using Kato track. That's the plan. So we've still got the model railway shed going very nicely. And the potential for the 00 in the shed's really good, really good. It'll take a while, but it's nothing too complicated. So I'm looking forward to getting on with that and being able to see some trains run. And in the meantime, obviously, we'll carry on with the trains running videos, which are very popular. Let's just pan down here a little bit for this. Very handsome looking locomotive, that. Past my mini standing stones. So there we go. Quite a lot planned, and as you can see, a bit of progress. You can see what it's going to look like now, which is the idea. Nice little branch line at the top, just short trains, short smaller locos running around. Got the main line underneath, which I can run all my big locos on. And then if I want to shunt, obviously I've got the extensive goods yard in the original layout. So there we go, back to 00. If you are still watching, we're 5 odd minutes in, and I know the average is only about 30 seconds to 3 minutes. Do spread the word, please. Share, like, comment, let everybody know what we're doing. Especially in these times, the budget ethos seems to have caught on quite well, and that's still very much what we're about. But hopefully I can get a bit more 00 done now, which I know is people's favourites. So thank you for watching, and we'll speak to you again soon. I might just end with a little bit of film of trains running, because I know people like watching our trains run. After all, it's what it's all about, isn't it? The endless modelling's very good, but sometimes it's nice just to run trains. It's quite interesting actually, with the length of the track, it takes a while for them to come around. The main line, which the diesel's coming round, is over 40 feet. And it does take a little while to come round. And we should be able to pan back and get a rather nice shot of this one. Very nice little loco that, considering it's the baseline one. There's not much else I have to say in the Hornby range that tempts me. The railroad range now is railroad extra or something, which means they've added loads of features and the price has gone up. I'd like to have seen a few more of these basic locos. Quite keen on the 14X they've got, but let's see what price it is. But in the meantime, that's quite a nice little railroad loco. Again, especially with a bit of weight added. Some very smart coaches there as well that look nice with it. Because there's most of... Oh, and Doug added that. Some serial packet cards so we don't lose locos onto the floor. And it is very much going to be my usual layout. I really don't care whether that's the right colour scheme for that loco, or that I shouldn't be running a BR black loco alongside a South Eastern Chatham Railway, alongside a Class 29 diesel. They're all nice locos and they run nicely, so I'm running them. I said that at the end because we say at the beginning we lose a lot of people. But as you know, that's the sort of railways we have. So thanks for your time, and we'll speak to you again soon.